What is up, guys? My name is Gustavo from Gustavo's Finances. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to think like an investor. Now before I get started, I want to talk to you guys. I want to reach out to you younger people, people my age, people in college. If you don't like something in life, you can change it. It takes one day to change your life. I hope you guys realize this. If you're not happy with something, if you're not content, then you are the creator of your own world. You just have to alter it with just a little bit of creativity. And the people who aren't as successful in life, people who aren't doing as well, who are struggling, are the people who have waited for things to happen, the people who have waited to do something later in life. You have all the opportunity to do it now as a young person. You have all the time for experience, you have all the time for risks. We haven't even started our lives yet. Just think about it. You have all this time in the world. Don't waste it. Now on how to think like an investor. One of the first things you want to do is learn how to control your emotions. What I mean by this is, like, let's say you have a stock, alright? And this stock starts to fall down and it starts falling for a couple days, and you realize that, man, you start second guessing yourself. You don't know if you made a good investment, if that company is failing, if it's doing bad. Well, let me tell you guys, it's not that the company is bad. The companies are going to fluctuate no matter what. This is what investing is. I want you guys to realize, just because a stock goes down, it does not mean it's a bad thing. Usually it's a good thing. The way to think like an investor is to think, hey, if this stock is going down, the price is going down. That means the value of it, it's cheaper for you. You're able to buy more shares for a cheaper price. And this is how you actually gain more money, because when it goes back up, because it probably will go back up, you're making more money than you've had before. Now let me tell you guys about an experience of mine. Literally yesterday, one of my stocks that I put most of my money in fell down 15%. This stock is called MariMed, and it's basically like a marijuana based company, and it fell down 15%. And I was talking to my friend about how it was worrying me because I put all my money in it, and that's letting my emotions take control. That's not what you have to do. And I was telling my friend, hey, it probably went down this much because people saw it go down and they got scared and they just started selling. You do not want to sell if the price is lower than what you bought it for. This is how you lose money. If a stock goes down, it does not mean you're losing money. You only lose it if you sell it when it's down. You want to be able to buy when it's low, sell when it's high. One of the best ways to start thinking like an investor is to buy and forget. And this is like a method people use. When you buy a stock, you just kind of want to forget about it. When I say this, I don't literally mean forget about the stock, but it's like you want to be able to hold it for a long period of time. Most investors want to grow their money, so it takes a while for that to happen. You see, companies are out here growing. The whole point is, like, think about Monopoly. People want to own it all. People want to be the best and the greatest. Therefore, most of these companies are trying to achieve that. So over time, they'll slowly start progressing. And no matter the fluctuations of how low it goes or how high it goes, in 5 years, I promise you that price is going to be a lot higher than it was 5 years ago. Now you just really have to start taking these things into consideration. A little cute example that I wanted to throw in there is the chocolate candy bar concept. Now you have a lot of kids here and you're going to give them one candy bar. But you tell the kids, if you can wait 15 minutes before opening and eating that candy bar, I will give you a new one. Now the people who opened it and decided to eat it, they didn't get the second candy bar. And the people who actually waited, quote, wait, because time matters. If they wait for the candy bar, then they get two. Be that person to wait for the second candy bar. This will help you be so successful when it comes to the investing life. One of the next things I want to talk about is invest in something you can afford. I want you guys to be able to put aside money specifically for investing. A lot of problems people do is that they put money that they can't really invest with, and they notice that life kind of hit them. They're like, oh crap, my car broke down, and they have to take out their investing money, which could be at a lower price or a higher price. You don't know. Usually it's at a lower price. And they're just losing money that way. You have to have specific money set aside for your investments. Another thing is you want to buy something you know. Do not buy things you're not aware about. For example, you want to buy something like Microsoft or Apple or like Walmart, things you can barely understand. But when I say this, you also have to research the company, because the company has revenues, it has everything that you need to look for to make sure it's a good company. This company can be overvalued at the time, and you don't know, you could lose money that way if it's overvalued, because the stock will be able to go down. And I just want you guys to understand that you have to know what you're investing in. Don't put your money where you don't think it belongs. Don't put your money if you're not 100% sure of what the company is all about and how they're making their money. If you're a young investor, take the time now. Take this opportunity, because you have the advantage. Look, we're 18, 19, 20 years old. Maybe you're younger, maybe you're older, but for most of us, we haven't even started our lives yet. I want you guys to realize, if you start now, the experience is going to help you. You're actually able to take risks now, because we haven't even started our lives. We haven't done anything really besides school or working. So I want you guys to understand that you are able to take risks. You are able to take these risks in life, because we're too young to not be able to. We haven't started our lives yet. Wait until the bills start catching up to you until you want to start this, because if you start now, then the bills won't really be that much of a problem later. I just want you guys to really take this into consideration. And that is all I have for today, guys. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions. Thank you, and subscribe.